Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today I have something really exciting for you. I'm going to be playing Looping Bravery, which is a roguelike deck builder. That means a roguelike with cards. But it has two super unique mechanics and quite exciting. One of them is kind of similar to something we've seen in some other games, but the second one is definitely special. They're called Bar Break and Antimatter, Anti-Time Manipulation. Yeah. And I'll walk you through them once we get into it, but they're super fun. So here we start our mission. This is the typical sort of roguelike-ish map. Go from left to right and we keep doing this. Our mission is to pick up mysterious weapons hidden in the secret ARD organization's headquarters and destroy a device known as Quim. Location is the Red headquarters and the date and time is 2027. So at the beginning you pick one weapon and one defense mechanism, and this will affect what kind of cards you can get. So for example, in my test game, I had a lot of cards that I picked a weapon that was focusing on break bar, which is one of the mechanics that we'll talk about, and that therefore I got a lot of cards related to break bar. So the weapon is not just the effect that is written here, but it also affects the cards you get in this deck build. So we could get Gravity Qatar. When targeted with Gravity Qatar cards, 10% chance to set enemy health to 1. Ooh. Nanobot Gauntlet. If turn counter is 6 or more, every card played removes 1 health from every enemy. So another mechanic that's interesting in this game is that you have a sort of like a soft turn limit. And what I mean by that is every X amount of turns, the enemy gets stronger. So for example, if it takes you 5 turns and you're at turn 5, the enemy gets something extra for them. So you want to make sure that you do these combats quickly. I think I'll take the Gravity Qatar. That feels better. Now, as a defense weapon, so to speak, we could get Exoskeleton. At the start of the game, gain 3 max health. Start the game with 1 more card and 3 more maximum break bar. For me. That's okay. I think I'll take the max health. Honestly, it's not that great. So, how does this game work? So you have normal action points and you play your cards just like in every other roguelike deck builder. You draw 2 cards at the end of your turn, just the standard stuff. What is interesting here is if you don't use your action points, they will remain at the next turn. But what's really interesting is this. So first of all, this is the enemy's health bar that they're thing. This on the top is essentially shield, or here it's called barrier, standard stuff. And then what's really exciting, this blue thing, is the break bar. So the way the break bar works is that if I do enough damage to break his break bar, so you can see as I'm doing damage, it's actually increasing this break bar on the bottom. I'm going to gain an action point and draw a card. So I had 2 action points, I have 2 still. So this is really exciting and it allows you to do a lot of really cool stuff because you can essentially like extend your turn. You can't always have like you probably won't get like infinite turns. But you can do a lot of additional damage, which is pretty amazing. Now, I can do 12 damage, so you might think this is great, right? I'll be able to break bar one of them, but I actually won't because this one has a 7 barrier and this one has a 3 because the barrier stays in between turn. So what I'm going to do here is click on this right thing on the top, which is a dialogue that will happen and you can activate it. And when you finish the dialogue, it will give you some kind of a bonus. What is this? What's happening? Who are you? You're not permitted here. Call the security. I don't know what just happened. One moment I was somewhere else. Now I'm here again where I started. Don't you remember me? You have no idea who you are. You'll be in a big trouble now. Alright, so we gain 3 barriers. It's not particularly exciting, but we'll take it. Let's hit this one for 6. And we don't need more barriers, so we're just going to hit it up a little bit. Now this thing on the top is the antimatter time manipulation device. And you need antimatter to activate. You gain antimatter by finishing combat. So, for example, if you kill somebody, you will gain an extra. Let's just kill this one. I don't need any defense. You will gain antimatter, and then you can use it to do a lot of different things. You can save your health points. So this will allow you to, when loaded back, like if you die, you can continue from that point. Skip turn, fast forward to your turn, skipping enemies' turn. So essentially it's similar to something like stunning all enemies. Time bomb is after 3 turns you deal damage to enemies, so you just throw a bomb. Rewind turn allows you to remove one from the turn counter, so here you can hover over this and see what happens at a specific turn. So we know that at turn 12 they will all gain a barrier, which we don't really care about because it won't take us to turn 12. But you could rewind the clock if you were like at turn 11, you were like, oh, I don't want this to happen. Time lock, it prevents the highest damage enemy from taking any action, and a subdue essentially switches the enemy intention. I'm ending my turn because I didn't need the barrier, and also I had enough action points to do so. I don't need the barrier now either, but it stays between combat, so we'll just stick to it. Okay, so just gonna do an attack here. We have found 19 antimatter to fuel for the time traveler device. So this is what we can use. At this point, we can pick a card. We can heal a damaged enemy and self for 6 health. Ooh. Deal 6 piercing, so we can avoid any barrier. Chain right for 4, 5, 6 damage. If the chain breaks, stop. Ooh, I like that. So this preserve balance is actually pretty good because it can be easy to manipulate. The problem is most of my cards do 6 damage, so it essentially insta-heal the enemy back to what the damage I did to them. But it would allow me to heal myself. Piercing is nice, but I think we'll take the shift balance because I do like multi-enemy attacks. Heal for 3 health and gain that much barrier. So for 1 dam I get 3 healing, and if you heal, you get also barrier. Gain 5 barrier if there are at least 2 enemies present. Gain 7. Nah. Sacrifices 5 max health, so the target's health to half. Ooh, but this is like max health, so you can't heal over the... I'm presuming that this just stays within the combat, not forever, but I think we'll take the basic stance instead. So now we're supposed to eliminate the red organization seconds in command known as the Handler. This is an assassin mission. Alright. So let's start with the chain because we can do some nice damage. We won't be able to break them, unfortunately. We could skip a turn here, make sure they don't hit me, and now I can break this guy's barrier. He's done. And ooh, I think I'm gonna gain a barrier for myself and deal 6 damage to this one. I won't be able to break him this turn, but next turn. In my test game, I got a card that allows you to insta-break an enemy, and that's actually really powerful. Let's do another shift balance. So we break him, so we got some action points back. We can break this one as well. And I'm gonna just give myself a little bit of a barrier. Oh, we can remember we can activate the dialogue. At turn 6, they all heal, so we gotta start killing some people. Yeah, I dropped that one instantly. I'm gonna heal to give myself a barrier and to allow myself to hit him. And let's activate this just to see what happens. Intruder, lay on the ground right now. What have you done? How do you know about this place? I have no idea what is happening, actually. These moments feel exactly like the last time. I think I hit my head somewhere. Oh, we lose 5 health? Seriously? That was a bad dialogue for us. That's okay, though. So he's increasing his damage, so we gotta drop this guy like ASAP, but I can only do 12 damage, unfortunately. So let me kill this first one. There's nothing exciting we could do here. Wait, at turn 6 they heal. The problem is, even if I rewind the turn, I won't be able to kill him next time, so I might as well just let him heal. Shift balance is kind of pointless for me, so let's just hit him up as much as we can. He'll hit us as well, and then we can kill him next turn. So took some damage this time. I will definitely heal first, and then I'll kill him. You found 21 antimatter. That's really cool. Give an enemy 3 barrier and remove 1 damage for the rest of combat. Deal 5 damage and time lock the enemy. Enemy skips its turn. If you defeated an enemy this game, deal 7 damage to the target at the start of your next turn. Is this like a passive effect, or does this apply like 1 time after I've killed somebody? I'll take it. I think it's pretty good. Ooh. Gain 3 barrier if the enemy intends to perform a special ability. Additionally, steal 3 health. This is great because you're getting 3 barrier, doing 3 damage, and healing. If you play at least 10 cards, gain 3 retaliate. Retaliate allows you to hit back. If every present enemy intends to attack you, gain 3. No, I'm gonna take the open stance. It's not that difficult to let them to do special. Unfortunately, the game doesn't actually tell you like what's a special. Like this, for example, is a special, but the game doesn't really tell you that. So it's a little weird in the sense of like, oh, so we did a wrong move here because we could have breaking them. Okay, it looks like it takes some time getting used to time travel with this DMD. Who are you? Can't be here. This place is about to blow up. Yeah, I know. I'm about to stop you from doing that. Every enemy break bar is filled by 5. Okay, I'm gonna make the enemy skip a turn. Because I can do a lot of really fun stuff. So I can kill... I can break this guy immediately. I could steal 3 health from this person. And I can heal again and gain a barrier. So the heal for 3 and gain barrier for 3 is actually better than the regular gain barrier of 5. Because it just like heals me for that immediately. I need to be killing some. So let's hit this guy so we can just break his thing. We can also break bar this one. We have 2 action points left. I could use open stance to steal 3 from him. No, oh, he wasn't doing a special. I should have done the one in the back. My apologies. And let's hit this one, I guess. We'll get hit from the pierce. I should have put it on the pierce attacks. I wasn't focusing on that properly. Alright, let's do... Well, if I do a chain, I can't do anything else. But I don't have enough to do any high damage anyway, so let's just do the chain. Do we want to do... 2 of them are attacking me. Time bomb would mean... Let's do a time bomb. They will die like in 3 turns. So now we have to just focus on barriering and healing. Mostly. Like this guy will die in a few turns. So let's hit this one. Twice. And we will heal for 3 and gain that much barrier. Yes. Right. I can kill this one. And that one. Good. Oh, now we can get an item. Deal 4 piercing to all enemies at the start of your game. Interesting. Heal for 60. But it's a one-time thing. Barrier for 1 if you play the card that costs 2 or more. No, I think we'll take the 4 piercing to everybody at the start of the game. Stop the traders from arriving in the evacuation zone with the codes. Let's go. I'll start with the shift of the balance. And I could break this one. And that one. And I'm gonna steal some health from this guy. Nothing else I can do, but I healed a little bit. This guy's giving damage to all. That's not great, because they're gonna be hitting me a lot harder now. This Hand of Fate is just like I can't use it. Let me get a barrier. They'll hit this guy for 6, and I think we'll make them skip a turn, because I don't want them all to hit me so hard. Ooh, seriously? This is like the worst thing we could have gotten. I mean, I guess I'll get the barrier, but... that was bad. Okay, I can break him. The Hand of Fate is so useless right now. It's like, what do you want from me? We'll be able to kill this one pretty early, so let's focus on him. Heal 3 and gain that much health in barrier, but we're getting hit for 21. I guess maybe let's do this event. Greetings, going somewhere. Soldiers, open fire. We have no time for this again. Gain 40% turn evade chance. I'll take it then. I evaded one of those. That's good. Shift balance will kill one of them. Oh, and now I can use the Hand of Fate. And on him. Oh no, it didn't hit that one. Okay, well, it's okay though. So now we're fine. He's not doing a special, so I'm just gonna heal myself. And then just get a bit of a barrier. Yeah. This is a bit of a rough one. Deal 5 damage if there are no other enemies, deal 15 instead. Fly high, fall low. Deal damage to other enemies equal to the targeted enemy's damage. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Cease fire with all enemies. Enemy buries itself and the player for their damage value. I feel like the Ergosphere could be useful in the sense that because you can play your attacks first. I think. Let's grab that. Sacrifices 5, set the target's health now. Fill break bar in a range 4 to 6. If the enemy breaks, gain 3 max health. Deal 10% of your max health damage, so that would be 8. And I think the intimidation is actually better. But I think we're going to end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, put down in the comments. And you can click on the right towards some other games that are on this channel. See you there. Bye bye.